Start the mincha service. Before we do the Torah reading in a few moments, we're going to dedicate this ark. You know, I really do believe that God works in mysterious ways. And when we first started coming here, and again, I have to thank the generosity of Dr. Rasael is over there. When we started meeting here, the first thing that I needed was a Torah. And I put out the word, and 2 weeks later, my doorbell rings, and there's a Torah that a congregation in Mansfield, Ohio was closing. They learned about the fact that we needed a Torah, and they sent the Torah to us. I mean, it's unbelievable. Then at our first meeting, I said, we need an ark. We need an ark for this Torah. And now, after 4 or 5 or 6 meetings, we have a Torah, and an ark, and we're going to dedicate it before we take out the Torah in just a few minutes. So let's turn now to page 1. I was actually stretching because I was hoping that one of the kids who I thought was going to lead the Ashrei would be here, and she's not. So we'll just do the Ashrei. Page 1. I will just start it off and finish it, and I'd like to just read it to yourselves if you're more comfortable in the Hebrew or the English or the Spanish, but we'll just start off with that. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha Ojehalucha selam, Ashreyam shekachalo, Ashreyam shadonai Elohav. And we continue silently to the end of the page. And as I was talking about singing before, you know, silence is also part of our tradition, because when we're silent and we bring Hashem into our hearts, there is just that special relationship that words can't even describe. So the silence is equally important to the singing. Tehillat Adonai yidaber pi, vivarech v'asar shen kachol yolam v'ed, v'anachnu nivarech yam, yatav yad olam, hallelujah. We continue now with the Kaddish on page 2. By the way, I haven't asked Emmanuel to translate. Does anyone not understand? I mean, we said this was...
It might be the people
on
Zoom.
Okay, the people... Okay, we're Zooming in Mexico, so we'll continue from there. So, Emmanuel, we continue on page 2 with the Chatzi Kaddish.
Vamos a continuar en la página 2 con el Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadal Shemei Rabbah V'alma tifrach yirutei V'amlich malchutei V'chayechon U'v'yomechon U'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Ba'agala u'bizman karib V'yimeru amen Yehesh me Rabban Mivorach Le'olam Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitale V'yithalal Shemei Kedusha B'rihu Le'elam Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran Bialma V'yamru Amen. At the bottom of page 2 and continuing the next page is the Shabbat afternoon Amida and the Kedusha. Those that can, please rise.
En la parte de abajo de la unidad de la Kedusha, quienes puedan pararse, por favor.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chazdei Avot, U'Mei Mahot, U'Mei Goel Ibnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo B'Yahaka, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch Atah Magen Abraham, Yezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam V'chayei Metim Atah Rab Le'Oshia, Mechakel Chayim V'Chesed, Mechayei Metim V'Rachamim Rabim, so Meno V'Rofei Olim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayim and U'Nato L'Shenei Apa, Michan Mochan Bar Kifurot, U'Midam Melech U'Mechayim U'Matzmiach Yeshua V'Ne'eman Atah Chayot Meitim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayei Ha'etim Nekadesh et Shemcha Ba'olam B'Shem Shemati Shemoto B'Shmei Mata Kakatu Vayachad V'Karazel Zel V'Yamar Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzavot B'Chol Haaretz Kevod V'Yamatam Baruch Yameru Kevod Adonai B'Mkomo V'Divrei Kachata Katuv L'Himor V'Yolam the door by door, hallelujah, the door by door, the door by door, knocking, the door by door, the door by door, knocking, you just shut the Kanakis, you just shut the Kanakis. The Shipaka Elohinu, Mehipinu Loyanus, Leolam Leolam Baker, the door by door, the door by door, Nagi Gaya, the door by door, the door by door, the door by door, Nagi Gaya, the Hikado Shata. Melech Gadol v'Hekadoshata Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue silently in the English and the Spanish and the Hebrew on pages 3 and 4.
Y seguimos en la página 3 y 4 de manera silenciosa.
continue at the top of page 5.
Seguimos en la página 5.
Modim anachnu lach, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, לעולם ועד צור חיינו מגן אישנו, אתה הוא לדור ודור נוד לכל ספר לידך, על חיינו המסורים בידך ויומנו. הטוב כי לא חל רחמך, והמרחם כי לא תמו חסדך מעולם קיווינו לך, וכל החיים ידעוך סלע ויעלו את שמך באמת. האל ישועתנו ויעזרתנו סלע, ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך לכנו להודות. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לי עולם, כי אתה הוא מלך אדום וכל השלום. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל וכל עת וכל שעה בשלומך. Please be seated now. As many of you may know, there was a terrorist attack in Israel as people were leaving a synagogue in Jerusalem.
Como ustedes ya deben saber, hubo un ataque terrorista en una sinagoga de Jerusalén cuando la gente salía en servicio.
Our hearts go out to all of the victims, and we continue to pray for peace for Israel.
Nuestro corazón está con ellos y seguimos orando por la paz en Israel.
On page 5, you will find a prayer for the state of Israel. I'll ask you to join in each time we say Avinu Sheba Shamayim.
En la página 5 está la oración por el Estado de Israel. Les pido unirse.
Navinu Avinu Sheba Shamayim Israel et medinat Yisrael reshit smichat gulatenu hagen aleha behevrat chazdecha ufrosh aleha sukat shalom. Join with me. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Israel v'kol ha'arut. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Israel v'kol ha'arut. Ushlach orcha v'amitcha l'rasha sarah v'yom v'taknei b'yitzah tova milfanecha v'taknei b'yitzah tova milfanecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael goalo, Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael, V'goalo, Chazek, 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 Chazek Yetidei V'dinei Eretz Kadshenu, V'hamechim Eloheinu Yeshua V'yateret nitzachon Tiahatrem Hazek 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 Yedei Roshahan Hazek Yedei Sarehan V'yateret nitzachon Tiatrem V'natata shalom Shalom ba'aretz v'simchat olam liyoshvei Avinu Sheba Shamayim Sur Yisrael V'goalo Avinu Avinu Sheba Shamayim Sur Yisrael V'goalo Sur Yisrael V'goalo V'nomar Amen. Please turn to page 6 for the service for taking out the Torah.
Vamos a la página 6 al servicio de la Torah.
Now, before we do it, I said we were going to have a dedication of this beautiful ark. And
Antes de comenzar el servicio, vamos a dedicar esta hermosa arca.
so I would like to ask Iran Brown, Darren's not here right now, Iran to please come up, and Alia and Gilbert, please come up. Those are the people that brought this ark together. And what I would like them to do before we open the ark, you would come up, stand by the ark. You guys are going to open the ark for us. I'm going to ask all of us, when we do something for the first time in our tradition, whether we buy new clothing, whether whether it's the first day of a holiday, when we do something for the first time, that particular period of the year, we don't take it for granted. We thank God. And we thank God by saying a prayer.
Bueno, vamos a hacer una oración que decimos en nuestra tradición cuando estrenamos algo como ropa y como estrenamos esta arca y están pues, la familia de Alia, los de Nureste y Irán Brown, que fueron que nos apoyaron para tener el arca.
So let's all of us join in saying the Shehefianu prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehefianu v'kiyamanu v'higyanu v'azman hazeh. I will say it now in English, and Emmanuel will translate it into Spanish. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe.
Bendito seas tú, Señor, el creador del universo,
who has kept us in life,
que nos has mantenido con vida,
who has sustained us,
que nos has sostenido,
and who has allowed us to reach this day of dedicating this ark.
y que nos has permitido llegar a este día para dedicar el arca.
So I'm going to ask you, you can come with your chair, drop Emmanuel, as the family will open the ark. And Gilbert, if you will carry the Torah around for us. Everybody, please rise. Turn to page 6, and you'll have an opportunity to kiss the Torah as it is taken around. You want to say that as well?
Y bueno, vamos a la página 6 y todos van a tener la oportunidad de tocar o besar la Torah como va dando vueltas.
Vayehi ben Soharan, Vayomer Moshe, Kuma, V'yabutzu oivecha, V'yanusu misanecha, mipanecha, Ki Mitzion Tetzei Torah, Ki Mitzion Tetzei Torah, Udevar Adonai, Yerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amu Yisrael, V'Hikdushato, Gadlu Adonai, V'Rodema Shemo Yachdav, L'cha Adonai, Hagidula, V'Hagivura, V'Hatiferet, V'Hanetzah, V'Hamon, Yehov Hashemayim U'Haaretz, V'Hadonai Hamaman, V'Hamitnaseh, L'chol Rosh, Ramenu, Ramenu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'Hishtachavu, V'Hishtachavu, L'Hadon Ramenu, Please be seated. You will find the Torah reading
Vamos a encontrar la lectura de la Torah
in the back section after the last few pages. Turn to the last 2 pages where it says Torah reading for Beha'alotecha.
En las dos últimas páginas tenemos la lectura de la Torah para Beheslah.
It's on page 1.
En la página 1.
I'd like to say a few words about this Torah portion.
Voy a hacer las palabras sobre esta porción.
The name of the portion is Bishalach.
La porción se llama Bishalach.
And in Bishalach, Pharaoh, Shalach, sends the people of Israel out of Egypt after the 10 plagues.
Y en Bishalach el faraón expulsa de la tierra de Egipto a los hebreos después de las 10 plagas.
He's tired of the plagues and he wants to get rid of the people, and he tells them to leave Egypt.
Está cansado de las plagas y le dice a la gente que se largue de Egipto.
For our B'nai Anusim, a similar thing happened to us in 1492.
Para los Bnei Anusim, algo similar ocurrió en 1492.
King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella were tired of having Jews in their country.
Los reyes Fernando e Isabel estaban hartos de tener judíos en su país.
And so after years of persecution and torture and burning us alive at the stake, they finally said we must leave.
Y después de años de persecución, de quemarnos en la hoguera, dijeron finalmente, váyanse.
And so we went all over the world.
Y de ahí nos fuimos a todo el mundo.
And we kept our Judaism secretly.
Y mantuvimos nuestro judaísmo en secreto.
And while we come here today at this new Anusim Center and Synagogue,
¿Y para qué venimos hoy a este centro Anusim y sinagoga?
we keep alive the traditions going back to the Exodus from Egypt, going back to the expulsion of us from Spain. And yesterday was International Remember the Holocaust Day, and going back to the Holocaust. We are alive and we are well.
Mantenemos vivas las tradiciones que vienen desde el éxodo, desde la expulsión de los judíos de España, del holocausto que conmemoramos ayer, y queremos decir que estamos viviendo nuestras tradiciones.
In the Torah reading, it tells us that when we left Egypt, God protected us during the day with a pillar of cloud and during the night with a pillar of fire.
Esta porción de la Torah nos dice que Hashem nos protegió de día con una nube y en la noche con fuego.
You might say that was the divine GPS.
Pueden decir que es el GPS de Dios.
That God guides us and is with us even at the most difficult times in our lives.
Que Dios nos guía aún en los tiempos más difíciles de nuestras vidas.
And the fact that there are Bnei Anusim returning to Judaism today
Y el hecho de que haya Bnei Anusim regresando al judaísmo hoy en día,
because God has guided us
porque Dios nos ha guiado,
and God has inspired us.
porque nos ha inspirado.
And we, by having the service and reading from the Torah, we are witness.
Y al tener este servicio y leer de la Torah somos testigos.
Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Israel Chai.
The people of Israel are alive and we are well.
El pueblo de Israel está y estamos bien.
So this ark that was dedicated today
Que dedicamos hoy
represents
representa para nosotros
that God gave us the Torah
que Dios nos dio la Torah
and we are the guardians of the Torah.
y somos los guardianes de la Torah.
And throughout our lives,
Y a través de nuestras vidas
we will always be grateful to God
siempre agradeceremos a Dios
through the difficult times and the good times.
por los tiempos difíciles y por los buenos tiempos.
I bless each and every one of us who is here today.
Bendigo a todos los que estamos aquí.
Now, I need you again. So we're going to go back now. We have sort of got back and forth because we read a different Torah portion last week.
Vamos a ir para adelante y para atrás porque la vez pasada leímos otra porción de la Torah.
So we're going to go now to the blessings before the Torah on page 6.
Vamos a las bendiciones antes de leer la Torah en página 6.
And after the blessing, we'll go back to the back page, page 1 for the first aliyah.
Y después volvemos a la página 1 del agregado para la primera aliyah.
So what we did last time, and I'd like to do it again,
Lo que hicimos la vez pasada y quiero volver a hacer.
we have three aliyot.
Tenemos 3 aliot.
For the first, we're going to divide it up. Whoever wants to come up for the first aliyah, please come up now and just stand this way. As many of you as you want, but remember, if you don't want the first aliyah, come for the second, come for the third. We'd like everybody who would like an aliyah. This is a community, so we all have the opportunity.
Somos una comunidad, así que los que quieran participar en la primera día vengan acá y todos los que quieran en la segunda o tercera día.
Stand to the right, it's easier. So, Henry, you got up here first. So Henry, if you would kiss the Torah, I'll show you the place, and then I know we have COVID and all of this. If you don't want to kiss nothing personal, but if you don't want to kiss it after, you can just touch it, and pass it along to whoever. So we have about 6 or 7 people for the first Aliyah, and whoops, and the first Aliyah starts right here. So just kiss the Torah there, and then pass it along. All right, this is probably the first time that we have a service dog having an aliyah. Just remember that. It doesn't happen everybody. That dog has a soul too. And now we'll say all of you, bottom of page 6, say the blessing together. Ad, Dayim, Shalom. Baruch Adonai Barak. Repeat that. Baruch Adonai. Baruch Adonai. Amen. Vayhi b'shalach haro et ha'am b'nachem Elohim derech eretz Plishtim hikaravu ki amar Elohim ben yinachem ha'am b'ratam elodeth v'yeshu mitzrayma vayasev Elohim et ha'am derech hamidbar yamsuf v'hamushim asuhu b'nei Yisrael Me'eretz Mitzrayim. Is it here? And again, pass it along. And now you're at the top of the next page for the second blessing at the top of page 7. Okay, who's got it back? You ready? Together. Bat, Dayim, Shalom. Baruch atah. You all may be seated. And now the second group. Someone come up for the first Aliyah. David, same thing, David. You'll this is right here. Pass it along. Pass it to Chris or all right, ready to say the blessing? Bottom of page 6. Baruch Adonai Barak. And Atmot Yosef, Imoti, Yashabeach, Ben Israel, and more. Kodivkad Elohim, Etchem Bilitem, Zeto Mizeh, and Vaisu, Misikot, Bechanu, Betobena Midbar, Varanai, Halak B'neihem, Yomam, Biamud Anan, Lachem Aderech, Laila, Be'amud Eish, La'ir, Lahem, La'lechet, Yomam Balayla, Lo Yami, Shamadanan, Yomam, Biamud Eish, Laila, Lifnei Ha. Here. Second blessing on the next page. Baruch. Okay, Yashikoa, and now for the third aliyah. Anyone that hasn't had an aliyah would like to come up, please come up. Thank you. Pass that along. First Lord, Daber ben Israel, Be'ashuv, Be'achanu Lifnei, Be'apirot, Ben Migdal, Ben Ayam Lifnei, Ben Tzapon, Nachaku, Tachanu, Hayam, Yamar Parol, and Israel, Nevakim, Be'eretz Agur, Lehem, Bamidbar, Rizati. Etlei Paro, Viradach Acharihem, V'yekvadav Paro, V'chol Chelo V'yadu B'Mitzrayim, Ki Ani Adonai V'yasuchein, V'yad Lemelech HaMitzrayim, Ki Barach Ha'am V'ypochu L'bnei Paro, V'yavadim El Ha'am V'yimru, V'ma V'yed Asinu, Ki Shlachanu Ed, Yisrael, V'vatenu V'yamar, Drachol V'yet Amolakah, V'mi, V'yikach Sheish Me'od Rachab B'chor, V'chol Rachab Mitzrayim, V'shoshem Ad, V'yikazek Adonai, V'yiparo, Melech Mitzrayim, V'ydof Acharei, V'nei Yisrael, Yotzim, V'yad Ramah. And second blessing together. Oh, wait, we didn't all the same thing. I'm so sorry. Second blessing together. Somebody to lift the Torah. Do I have a volunteer to lift the Torah? Ray's going to lift it. I need someone to dress the Torah. Who would like to dress the Torah? It's a big honor. Okay, here we go. Please now rise if you can. The middle of page 10. And okay. Oh, it said race it down. Just race it. Sorry, I need to translate. I'm going to ask now again for Gilbert, if you would place the Torah in the ark, and if Aliyah and Iran would come up and open the ark one more time. We continue in the bottom of page 10. Oh, the pointer, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Let Gilbert take it from you. Move the chair so they can provide. Okay, we can please open the ark. Please put the Torah in very carefully. As we put it in, we join in the middle of or towards the bottom of page 10. Remain standing. We turn now to page 11 for the evening service. Page 11. Say it. Thanks, Stan.
Vamos a la página 11 para el servicio de la tarde.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Vaed. May be seated. At the bottom of page 11, I need a volunteer to read in English and a volunteer to read in Spanish the first blessing. Can I have someone to read it in English for us? Raise your hand or just get up and read it. Go ahead, Stuart.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, source of all being, by whose word the evening falls. In wisdom you open heaven's gate. With understanding you make seasons change, causing the time to come and go, and ordering the stars on their appointed paths through heaven's dome. Creator of day and night, who rolls back light before dark and dark before light, who makes day pass away and brings on the night, dividing between day and night, the leader of heaven's multitudes is your name. Living and enduring God, be our guide, now and always. Blessed are you, Adonai, who makes evening fall.
And now can I get a volunteer to read it in Spanish? Here we go.
Bendito eres tú, Adonai, nuestro Dios, fuente de todo ser, por cuya palabra cae la tarde. Con sabiduría abre las puertas del cielo. Con conocimiento hace cambiar las estaciones, haciendo que los tiempos vayan y vengan, y ordenando las estrellas en su lugar designado a través de la culpa del cielo, creador del día y de la noche, que haces retroceder la luz antes que la oscuridad, y la oscuridad delante de la luz, que hace pasar el día y trae la noche, dividiendo el día y la noche, el líder de las multitudes del cielo es tu nombre, Dios vivo y eterno, sé nuestro guía, ahora y siempre. Bendito eres tú, Adonai, que haces que caiga la tarde.
We continue now on page 12. We join in Havdalah.
Seguimos en la página 12 con Havdalah.
Havdalah Israel Amcha Torah Mitzvot Ukim Mishpatim Otanu Limadita Al Kein Adonai Eloheinu B'Shafeinu U'B'Kuneinu Mashiach B'Kecha V'Nisma V'Divrei Toratecha U'B'Mitzvotecha V'Olam Ki Hayenu Yorech Yameinu U'Vahen Yom HaBalayla V'Yavach Alta Sirimeno Olamin, Baruchata Ohevamo Yisrael. We join in the Shema on page 12.
Nos unimos en la Shema en la página 12.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai We continue now in the middle of page 13, Geulah. We'll need a volunteer to read from Michael Walzer in the English and then in the Spanish.
Seguimos a la mitad de la página 13 con la Geulah y con un voluntario en inglés y otro en español.
Someone to read the English for us?
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught. But forever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get free from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Spanish?
De pie en las orillas abiertas de la historia, todavía creemos lo que nos enseñaron antes de que estuviéramos al pie del Sinaí, que donde quiera que vayamos es eternamente Egipto, que hay un lugar mejor, una tierra prometida, que el camino sinuoso esa promesa pasa por el desierto, que no hay manera de llegar de aquí para allá, excepto uniendo las manos, marchando juntos.
Join together in Mi Chamocha, bottom of page 13.
Nos unimos en mi Shamuch.
Mi Chamocha, Wele Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Negar Kodesh, Nahar Tilos, Osheim, Alchutecha, Ravanecha, Deyam Pnei Moshe, Deili Anu Yamru, Adonai Yilov, Nevelah, V'nehar, Kibad Adonai Jacob, Yalomi HaChazak Mimenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, God Yisrael. We continue in the middle of page 14, Ufros Aleinu.
Continuamos al tope de la página 14 con el Aleinu.
Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha, Baruch Atah Adonai, Shomer Lo Yisrael. Please rise now for the silent devotion of the Amida.
Vamos con la devoción de la vida.
Pages 14, 15, and the top of 16.
De la página 14 a la 16.
We have it in English and in Spanish until we have, I'm sorry, to the middle of page 15. I'm sorry, middle of page 15.
Media página 15 la tenemos también en inglés y en español.
Middle of page 15.
Mitad de la página 15.
Oh, say,
Wait.
Shalom Aleinu, Yahweh Yisrael, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Yahweh Yisrael, Yimmeru, Aleinu l'shabei avladu, Yaakov, Latila, celebration, Shalom, Sande, King Aranso, Please be seated. I'm going to offer prayer for those who are ill. If you have someone in your family who is ill, when I get to that part, I'll look around the room, just either stand up or raise your hand and give us the names of people who are ill.
Vamos a hacer una oración por los enfermos. Cuando ustedes, si quieren que oremos por alguien, por favor, denos su nombre.
Mishaberach Avotenu V'Yimotenu Mahayan Habrachot Borei Refuot Bring blessing to those we love, renew their spirit, renew their courage, renew their strength of body and soul. Anyone have a name they would like? Yes.
Baldomero González Jr., Guillermo Uri, Alia Carmina Romito Vituri.
Georgina Garza, Esther Pat Abraham, Yolanda Hidalgo, Ángela Vigo.
Martha Francis, Ray Burgoyne, and Lee Radcliffe.
Raúl Mangui.
Carson Rose.
Shlanta Leticia Vázquez Sáenz.
After Vito's, Wendy and Ari on the side first, and Shelley last side.
Daniel and Jack. Pedro Hernandez.
And for those we do not know. Mishaberach Avotenu Ve'imotenu Maya Borenu Hashem, compassionate God, bring comfort to those we love. Hashem, compassionate God, send healing from above. Mishaberach Avotenu Ve'imotenu Mahayan Habrachot Borenu. And let us all say, on page 16, we have the mourner's Kaddish.
En la página 16 tenemos el Kaddish Revuelo.
If you would want, anyone that wants to say a prayer for those who are deceased, please rise. And if you want to have the name mentioned, just call out the name when anyone in the that row wants the name mentioned.
Malka Bakerda,
Olivia Mariscal. Ella Jean Radcliffe.
We mourn for all those whose memories inspire us every day. Yikadal, Yikadad, Merabah, Bialma, Tibrafi Rite, Bialmuth Mahute, Hayekon, Biamekon, Hayeda, Beit Israel, Vagalad, Mankarib, Ramain, Yehesh Merabah, Gorach, Bialon, Yamaya, Yiparach, Yishtabach, Yipar, Yipramam, Yipnase, Yihadar, Yidaleh, Yitalal, Shemekah, Yitu, Leilam and Kolpir Chata, Shirata, Tishbechata, Benekemata, Lamiran, Bialmani, Ruane, Yehed, Shama Rabba, and Shemaya, Bechayim Aleinu, the Alkoy Israel, Bimramain, Oseh Shalom, Bimrama, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, the Alkoy Israel, Bimru, Amen. Please be seated. I would like to thank those people that participated and made this evening possible.
Quiero agradecer a todas las personas que participaron para hacer esta tarde posible.
Once again to Alia and Gilbert and to Aran and Darren for the ark, beautiful ark. To Caesar and Blanca, who does so much to get the booklets together and all their help. Emmanuel with the help with our translation, and the other people on the committee. If I know that Yoli is on the committee, and did I miss anybody around? Ron, I know. Dr. Rossell, again, for your great hospitality. We are going to do the Havdalah, which is the end of the Sabbath. I'll explain it in a minute, and then Emmanuel will follow through. After that, we will have refreshments. I want to thank Iran for making sure that we had the refreshments. And we will also, I believe we have a challah right in the back. We do the challah and the wine. So we'll do the wine actually during the Havdalah. So let me explain Havdalah.
Bueno, vamos a tener el servicio de Havdalah, que es el final del Shabbat, y lo voy a explicar.
Havdalah means a distinction or difference.
Havdalah significa una distinción o una diferencia.
On Friday night, we have a distinction between the weekday and Shabbat.
Las viernes por la noche tenemos la distinción entre el día de la semana y Shabbat.
We light two separate candles.
Encendemos dos velas separadas.
One is to remember and one is to observe.
Una es para recordar y otra es para observar.
But at the end of the Sabbath,
Pero al final del Shabbat,
we use a twisted candle.
Utilizamos una vela torcida,
made up of many wicks,
hecha de varios tallos,
because we are now joining the Sabbath with the weekday.
porque ahora estamos uniendo el sábado con los días de la semana.
At the beginning of the Sabbath, we have a cup of wine, a symbol of holiness and happiness.
Al principio del Shabbat tenemos una copa de vino como un símbolo de la santidad.
And we end the Sabbath the same way, from holiness to joy.
Y al final del Shabbat tenemos lo mismo, una copa de vino como una muestra de gozo.
We also will have a spice box.
Tenemos una caja con especias
We'll pass the spice box around.
y la vamos pasando alrededor.
We'll all breathe in the fragrance of the spice box.
Todos sentimos el aroma de las especias.
And that way, the spirit of the Sabbath will remain with us.
Y de esa manera el espíritu del Shabbat quedará con nosotros.
But please rise now for the Havdalah service. I need some, can I get some children over here? And I think I need a map or something to like.
We have a lighter.
Yeah, all right, well, I'm not doing that. I'm very bad at lighting.
Bill can light.
So, can I get some kids here? Okay, sweetie, would you like, can you hold this? Just hold it, okay? Don't let it go out of your arm. You hold that. Yeah, like this. Oh, I need a plate because I'm gonna have to, is there a plate around? I have to pour out the wine at the end. Who is this young little pretty girl over here? That's okay. That's all right. Yeshua tiefach v'lo echad Yahazi v'zimrat Yah Adonai v'yehi Yeshua U'shavetem mayim b'sason mi mayinei ha'Yeshua L'Adonai ha'Yeshua Alam Fabir Chatecha Selam Adonai Tzvot Imanu Miskav Lanu Elohei Yaakov Selam Adonai Tzvot Ashrei Adam B'Teach Bach Adonai Hashia Melech Yaninu V'Yom Karenu Savri Marnan V'Rabbanan V'Rabbatai Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Borei Peri HaGafen. Let me have that for a second. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim. Can this open?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And there's no.
Be careful. Take a smell of that. What does it smell like? I agree. Now pass this around. Pass it around. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei yorei ha'esh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol ben or l'choshem ben Yisrael amim ben yom hashvi l'sheshet yemei maseh. Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol. How about amen?
Amen.
No, I mean in harmony. Yes, okay. All right. So can you douse it in there, the flame? Just leave it across the plate there. That's good. Okay. Together. Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov. Shavua tov, Shavua tov. Eli. Miriam, Adam, Miriam, Circadita, no, Litake, Etalon, Bimhera, Viaminu, Intilie, Viaminu, Yeshua, Erhamine, Thank you, everyone. We're going to do some singing and dancing in a moment. Where's the challahs in the back there? Right. Is it possible to bring it up here? You can bring it up here, then I can cut it right here on this table. And then everybody partake of the refreshments, but don't go anywhere because we're going to do some singing and some dancing. I said we'll do singing and dancing. So we're going to do singing and dancing. Here we go with the challah.
There's two.
There's two challahs. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude with the challah, and then remember, don't go anywhere. We're going to do singing and dancing, but we're going to end at 7 o'clock because we want to give the people who work here the opportunity that they don't have to spend the whole evening, because they are so kind, again, because of Dr. Asael's crew here and our crew together. They have made this just a great, great evening. Oh, we have raisin. I have to do one blessing over the two. Oh my gosh, it's going to be tough. Okay, so we're going to do the challah, and then I'll ask a volunteer to cut the challah for me because my arm hurts. So here we go together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Yeah, I can't even do it. So, one last thing before we have the refreshments. If you have not become a member and want to become a member of our synagogue, we don't charge any dues, just donations. I think we have something to sign up. Where is it?
And with Sage up at the front.
With Sage over there, right at the end. If you haven't signed up, please sign up. If you want to make a donation, please make a donation. And we would appreciate it. Again, we want everybody to come to all of our activities. Invite your friends. This is a place where just come together. Thank God for our blessings. Thank God for the history of our people. Thank God that we are alive. And so thank you all for being here. Let me just end with a song that expresses it. L'chaim tovim u'l'shalom. L'chaim tovim u'shalom. L'chaim tovim u'shalom. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim tovim u'shalom. Again, thank you all. Have some refreshments. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be doing some singing in a while. What's that? Yeah, would you cut it? I don't. Somebody. I need a volunteer. David. Dora. Somebody start. What's that? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, Dr. Asel, you want? Can we have everybody wait before you eat?
Can you say hi to the people on Zoom real quick?
Hi to the people on television. Shalom, shalom. Shavua tov. And now, Dr. Asel, you want to say something?
I just want to congratulate everyone to follow this tremendous man, Rabbi Leon, into this fantastic adventure that has taken me completely involved. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Give this young lady the first piece. Her name is Nicole. One of each. I know that's